Welcome back to Croc, Legend of the Gobbos. This is part 2, and we're on the Token Ice stage, as I mentioned before. And what the hell do you think you're doing, faker? And yes, I still think that's genuinely funny. Die. There you go. So, the thing is, that's not going to help us forever. Because, although if I remember correctly, because this is like my 4th take of this recording, you don't actually have to get any of those gems right there for 100%. But because I don't trust my stupid memory, because I am a very unintelligent person, I'm going to... Oh, memory and intelligence don't go hand in hand. You can be a fucking dumbass but still remember a lot of things. And vice versa. You can, you know, be really smart but forget things. So, okay, good point. Whatever. Enough about... No, see, I was wrong. There we go. Good thing I did not trust my dumbass memory. I almost said my dumbass melody, which, if you've listened to my music, then yeah, I guess that's pretty accurate as well. Either way, we're just gonna keep on shimmying through. Be careful here because Croc, I think that some platformers do this, but Croc doesn't. He doesn't have a safety guard with these, monkey bars, basically. He can just fall off, you know, if you go at the wrong angle and kind of, you can slip off, if that makes sense. But that doesn't happen with, I don't know, does it happen with Mario 64? I don't remember, to be honest. There you go, just grab onto that. You don't have to worry about holding down the jump button. Let's push this crate. I've always loved crates with, like, arrows like that, which change depending on, like, it's not really a perspective thing necessarily, but, you know, I like seeing it like, oh yeah, it's pointing that way because I'm pushing it that way. It's a really cool little... It's not really an optical illusion necessarily, but it does look neat. And again, great texture work in this game, really. I mean, what's the remake even gonna do? Oh, obviously it's gonna interpolate the model to make it look a little smoother, even though it's not actually... That's something I'm genuinely disappointed with. For fuck's sake, why did it push me like that? The fact that they clearly haven't actually redone the model and made him resemble, like, the box art. To be fair, Croc's box art design is a little... yeah, I think this one, the one we're seeing right here, and I guess consequently the remake one, it's actually a little more appealing because it's simpler. I really like this design. This is a very cute little character, and it looks great on the PS1. It's one of those great designs that doesn't feel like it's being held back by the hardware. Like Rayman, for example, you know? Like Rayman also, like that game as a whole is fucking gorgeous for a console game of 1999, you know? Like, yeah, Rayman Revolution's a bit better looking, but still, on the whole, I'd say it's held up very well. I think I can make this jump. Hut. Wait, what's the point? I can just go around and showcase the awesome tank controls drifting. I hit the wrong fucking key. Okay, great, this is very consistent. Look, man, if you've watched Proton John, then this shouldn't be... Oh, wait a second, am I drifting wrong? Whatever. Go ahead and grab whatever's in here, another Gobbo. And let's see if we can actually 100% this level, because I tried to, and I didn't. So we're going to do it again. See if we can. So far, we have all the gems. Oh, wait, does that mean that we're going to make it? Because, yes, we are. Because the last gem is right over here. You know, it's funny how I talk about how I haven't played this game that much, and yet I talk as if I have a lot of experience. That's what happens when you fail a lot and you have to redo things. Because let me tell you, I spent about 20 minutes on a stage that, well, you're going to see later, but not that recording. It's gone. It's off my hard drive. I'm a very... maybe this is a bad habit, but I'm very much a nope, just delete it kind of person when it comes to a lot of things, be it games on my computer or files like this. You know, genuinely, if I know that I'm not using any of the footage, then why should I keep it? I know some people who do, and I guess it can come in handy at some point, but, well, I mean, I'm always going to be able to get this game again. I'm always going to keep it because I like this game, so I'm probably just going to keep it on my PC permanently. It doesn't take up that much space, and even then, you know, you can just buy more hard drives and stick them in there, right? Be it external or, you know, the kind you put inside the PC and then SATA, and you know what I mean? It's not really something to be too precious about. There you go, and now... I guess we can say, for fuck's sake, I guess we can say that we have 100% of the level. Right? Wait, hold on. Can I hold the camera? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm not missing anything over there. Or at least, I hope I'm not. And look at that. I did it. I did that thing that I'm probably supposed to do for every stage, but I don't because I want to actually enjoy the game. But this is enjoyable though. That's the funny thing. That again, this is why I've decided to do a whatever the hell I want % of this game. So if I ever feel that 100% becomes a little too much, then sure, I'll not do it for just the sake of keeping the pace up for this playthrough. Although, so far, oh my god, listen to that music. Okay, I take it back when I said this game's melodies aren't memorable. That's it. That is... Oh, that's fucking great. It's causing me to incorrectly say shit, and I said that's it. Ah, sit. That could become a... That could... No, that's not that funny. Listen to that change. God, it's mean. It's great. Oh my god. Who wrote this fucking soundtrack? Okay. I'm assuming this will... Oh, wait a second. Why do I keep missing obvious boxes that are obvious? Does my brain just accidentally apply the logic of the enemies to the box? Like, I just think like, oh, they just respawn. There's the fucking red gem. God damn it. Why? Why do I miss things so easily that way? Now, I'm gonna have to come back for that Gobbo, but... You know, this may sound weird because the Gobbos are like the whole thing. They're like the driving force of the story. But I feel like the gems are the more substantial 100% collectible. Like, I feel better collecting the gems than the Gobbos, even though, like, I guess emotionally I should be more tied to the Gobbos because, like, oh, they're Croc's family and all that. But, like, no, I have a very Crash Bandicoot brain in Sonic. It's just like, oh, shiny gem. Let's go down here because this fucking delicious wafer-looking thing is a hidden area. Look at that. Only took me like 2 tries. And we got that awesome music going on again. Although, it's not a, like, alternate exit a la Mario World or something like that. No. This is just a little bonus area. I don't even know if... Do I even have to be here to get any... Oh, we're gonna find out. Let's see. Is any of these gems... Ow. Is any of these gems actually... No. This is just for lives, which... are useless. Huh. Okay, I mean, cool. I mean, it felt good figuring that out, though. Just, like, seeing, like... I guess I'm slowly coming to the realization of why people enjoy 100%. But it heavily depends on the game. If it's, like, the kind of game where just making it through the stages is a satisfying challenge in of itself, adding more shit on top just become, like... Again, I would never... you know, sticking with the whole Yoshi thing, I would never 100% Yoshi's Island. Right? But this, you know, I mean, I don't know if I would really want to because it requires a little too much memorization for my liking. I'm not a fan of games that you just have to find stuff or look them up and just, like, it feels very obtuse. You know, it's why I've never really cared for Metroid or Metroidvanias. I'm not saying you absolutely have to be super familiar with those games to, you know, be able to enjoy them at all. No, and you know what? I would not be surprised in the slightest if I were to boot up Hollow Knight after not playing it since release, and even then I didn't play it much because I have never really liked those kind of games. I wouldn't be surprised if I kind of drop my predisposition of just like how I believe games should be, and maybe I'll have a good time. I do like the way it looks. It probably has a decent soundtrack. I don't know, who knows. But the idea is that I probably would have a pretty okay time with Hollow Knight. I mean, I really do want to be flexible in terms of my genres, especially now that I'm, you know, Let's Playing and stuff. Because let me tell you, the hardest, the most time-consuming and painstaking process of this whole thing is just figuring out what games I want to play, really. You have no idea how long I'll just sit there, staring at the screen, staring at Moby Games, or staring at my Photoshop preset, you know, ready to make the thumbnail, and just thinking, what the fuck do I want to do? You know, and sometimes it's like I'll just stumble across like a game I haven't played in a while. For fuck's sake. Don't tell me that... Oh, wait a second. I think I know what I have to do now. I think this might loop me back around, and I can unlock that... No, wait. How would that help me? That's not going to help at all. I believe this doesn't have any gems. Oh, I must have missed another box. Right, watch. Wait, hold on. Actually, there's a lot of boxes here. Maybe one of these has the gem. No, I don't think it would be that easy. Right? I mean, whatever. But basically, as I was saying, yeah, that's the most time-consuming process. Not so much for my secondary series Focus on B, because I don't have to really worry about commitment, I guess. Like, basically, even if the game isn't one that I would ever want to Let's Play, that's like the whole point. That's why I made that series up, because I want to have the best of both. I want to have my long Let's Plays where I do the whole thing and have a good time, but also a series where it's like, okay, it's a game that I really, really like, but I would never want to Let's Play, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm doing Hotline Miami for that series, because fuck me, I'm not Let's Playing that shit, but it's a really cool game that I want to play. That's why I did Cave Story, that's why... Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna go have a fucking fit. Yeet! Oh, nice. Fuck it. We 100%ed the previous stage, didn't we? I think. So, or maybe I missed a gobbo. Look, man, as I said, it's just like whatever feels good, to be honest. Come on, Croc, get across that screen. This level right here, now I know how I'm going to 100% it, or at least... Because the thing is, right, you have to make the sacrifice, you have to make a choice. In this level, you only get given one golden key. And you have to choose how you want to use that golden key. So I'm going to actually ignore... There's a bottom section here, right below this floor. Not the lowest floor, this one. No. If you look around, if I could turn the camera up, which I can't, but trust me, there's another level right above me right now with a secret area, but it requires a key. And you only get one of those, a golden key. So that means you actually have to make a choice, which is quite something. I'm not sure how often this game does this. Maybe almost every level does it, and I've never noticed. This area is pretty much pointless, but... What? Excuse me, I was mashing the fucking attack button. Alright. Are you not... Croc. I have to stop swimming and... Wow, I've never had issues with that. I mean, let's grab some gems, I guess. Oh no, now I've lost 2 meaningless lives that I will never ever have to worry about either way because I have save states. Damn, that actually does genuinely upset me. That's the crazy thing. Maybe it's a problem, but I do actually get really upset about that kind of stuff because it's like, fuck, I could have a number in video game that's more than the previous number. That makes me angry, you know? It's just this very... God, it's such a cerebral part of your being, you know what I mean? It's great. I love it. I love video games that hijack my brain like this. Alright. And the music is fantastic. Speaking of hijacking your brain, I mean, that's literally what music does. And it's great. So, I think with this area, so we have this key. I'm going to use it where I believe it counts most. Here. Because, again, you have to... ration your keys, which is actually a very interesting mechanic, and I hope they do more with this. Again, I haven't played this game a ton. You know, I haven't played this game past the desert area. I practiced the game up to that point, and I beat the desert area, and then I stopped, right? So now we're just doing the Let's Play. They chose a very odd sound effect for these platforms, by the way. Like, you're gonna hear it. Hold on. Like this weird squeezing sound, like plastic being squeezed really hard. Like, I don't know what's up with that. I'm not sure if that's the best sound it could have used to communicate, you know, the changing of size, but either way... Oh, wait a second, we get a second key. So we don't have that... Oh, that's kind of lame, actually. I think I would have liked it if you were forced to make that choice. But instead, because, like, yeah, that's where the end of the level is. This level has no other ending. I don't know. I really do hope they do something with this idea, because I feel as if it's possible that later on they will actually require you to make that choice. But no, maybe it's the kind of... No, I honestly, with the kind of game that this is, it gives me the feeling that they would never, ever even consider that. Like, no, I'm gonna have everything available to me to 100% this level. Why did that respawn empty? Whatever. So at this point, I think we're good. I still don't have a tiny key for this though, so I can get that gobbo. Anyway, now we have this gold key, which you can, of course, you can... Nope. Aha. I'm so sorry, Argonaut. I'm not sorry at all, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if they had the technology, they would have implemented rewinds like a la Codemasters in PS1 games. I mean, a lot of games have them, not just Codemasters, and a lot of racing games have rewinds. But even wasn't there just like Duke Nukem 30th World Tour something anniversary, whatever? One of them that has like a rewind feature. I believe so. Yeah, because FrameRaider did a video on it. No, he didn't. He basically, okay, look. If for whatever reason you follow me on, or follow me, like if you forever, yeah, fuck, damn it, we're back here now. Whatever. If for whatever reason you're familiar with my my Internet Archive account, you might know that I did something that I don't know how fair it is. So basically, I really enjoy FrameRaider's content. I think he has made and continues to make very enjoyable, very informative, and entertaining videos. Now, he also has this channel called FrameRaider Archive, except it doesn't really have that much on it. He's very selective of what he archives, and he's deleted so much of his shit. Like, some of his best videos. It was some really ambitious ones, too, like really long ones and really cool. And they're gone. And okay, I guess I understand that. But it still bumps me out that, they're gone, right? And I did some digging on the Internet Archive, and I found this one post, I forgot the name of the user, but they've archived, like, damn near everything that guy has made, even his recent stuff, which I imagine he won't be deleting anytime soon. Ooh, cutscene, hold on, let me shut up. Fucking adorable. God, I love how daintily he puts it on. But anyway, yeah, so I found that, and I actually discovered that some of the videos there haven't been fully archived. They either have just sound and no video, which would be an absolute pain in the ass to edit properly if you want to, because he includes the game sound effects, right? He's not like one of those YouTubers where he mutes the game, like how I used to, but then I stopped. No, he actually keeps the game audio as it is. Which means that if you were to make your own edit to that video, it would be so annoying to have to time everything properly, or maybe try and somehow extract his voice from the sound. Like, I'm sure it's kind of possible, but I mean, if we can get like clean vocals only and instrumentals using AI and such, I imagine it's doable. But either way, some of his videos have the opposite. You have the video and the auto-generated subtitles, so basically the script, but you don't have the visual. Oh, no, you don't have the audio. So you know what I did? I took one of those that wasn't fully archived, but like in that way, and I just redid it. Literally, I retranscribed the transcription. So a little bit of a, multi-layered thing going on. Look at this. That's a really cool skybox. To make it more readable, right? Because it was all like had all these time codes and stuff. And I redubbed it, and I uploaded it, So, assuming the Internet Archive is back up, it probably will be by the time this video is up. I mean, I'm dating the fuck out of this recording just by mentioning that. But either way, yeah, you should be able to check that out. Will he be cool with that? Well, I don't know. Will he find out? I mean, I'm gonna be 100% with you. I don't think he watches my videos, so, I know, better ask for, what was it? Better ask for forgiveness than to ask for that's not a good thing to do, but come on, like, what's he gonna fucking do? Sue me? I don't know. Point is, I wanted at least one of those videos to be properly preserved, so I went ahead and, what do I do with this guy? I've beaten him before. I just don't remember exactly what you're supposed to do. You stomp him, or you, I'm gonna try tail whipping him first, and then stomping on him. Ow, my face. So let's try tail whipping. Oh, controls. No. Tail whip. Okay, no. I guess we're gonna have to find out again. So we're gonna wait until he finishes his animation. Ow. He's gonna fall over, and we're gonna whip him. He did a little flinch. I think that's what we're supposed to do, because every time I would stomp him, I took damage. So that must mean that we have to... Oh, yep, he does a little flinch. Okay, yeah, reviewers were right, though. Like, this game does have a bit of a problem with boss communication, where it's not super easy to tell whether or not you're actually doing any damage. I mean, like, you can kind of tell with just a little flinch animation and such, but it'd be nice to have, like, a more distinct sound and some blink frames or some... Oh, you motherfucker! Why are you still alive? You are a boss in a video game. That must mean that you have to be undead. I mean, no, I'm not gonna say unalive. Jesus Christ. Remember when, like, fucking Captain Sparkles, was it, like, 2018, 19 or so? Captain Sparkles just started saying, like, unalive constantly. Back when I used to watch him. Yeah, he's dead. I love that he's just like, yeah, I got better shit to do. Let me just leave. That's great. God, it's the kind of visual humor this game has that's not even all that funny decisively, but it is funny to me for some reason. Maybe it's just my humor stupid. I mean, of course my humor's stupid, but that to me is like really funny. It's just like, I don't even know if it was trying to be, but it doesn't matter. Can we make that? No, we can't. This game has a little bit of the old Tomb Raider. So what I mean by that is there's a lot of jumps that kind of look makeable, but because of the exact amount of distance that Croc travels, there's no leniency, basically. Because I swear to God, there are some games where at least it feels as if the game kind of pushes you along, like it kind of helps you out with certain jumps. Sometimes. I don't know, maybe that's not the case, but it does feel that way. Although it's got to be the case with newer games. You know, more modern games, they take so many measures to make sure everything goes smoothly. You know, I remember reading this, was it a Reddit post or some other document a while ago on how the rubber banding in like some Need for Speed games works, and it's how it would not only change how quickly the opponents would go, it literally altered both your car's stats and the opponent's car stats. Now again, that was a long time ago. It's just a vague kind of memory. I have no idea how I'd be able to find the source. It was around the time, I think it was like 2017 or so, around the time of Need for Speed Payback, but I remember reading something of the sort. If that's in any way true, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. I mean, it is an EA developed game, so even though Ghost at the time, I'm sure they're, you know, like, you gotta be like a racing game aficionado for that kind of shit, you know? Like the guys at Codemasters, they may make arcade games, but the developers are very much into the, you know, the proper, like, simulators, for example. If you've watched Inside Sim Racing's interviews, I'm getting these lives for no reason, but it feels good. You know, they'll say stuff like, oh, you know, I'm big into the iRacing and R-Factor and stuff, even though our games can be played with a fucking keyboard, no problem. We build from the wheel outside. What was it? Yeah, like we take the wheel and we go from the outside. It's like go outside from there. Whatever. Point is, what they mean is they build their games for wheels, which no, they don't. I mean, okay, maybe like with Dirt Rally 1 and 2 and whatever they're doing now, but that's an interview from 2013, right? Oh no, 11, when Dirt Free was coming out. And let me tell you, that game does not require a wheel. In fact, that game plays fucking terribly with a wheel. And you know why? Because it's not realistic in the slightest. And when you're holding a wheel, just the form factor, it makes it feel like you're, you know, trying to drive a car. And what ends up happening is, where the hell am I going? Like, what am I doing right now? I've already got the key. I've hit the switches. I'm assuming maybe now that I've hit those switches, I can go back. But yeah, when you're holding that wheel in your hands, doesn't matter how cheap or whatever it is. I don't have like some insane Logitech setup or whatever, but you know. Oh, fuck. Okay, there you go. But I have like this Thrustmaster wheel, whatever. But still, just the fact that you're holding a wheel like that in your hands, it instantly transforms your brain. Like, it changes how you think, you know? And so, it doesn't work when the game doesn't respond the way you expect it to. I actually had a pretty good time playing something like Project Cars with a wheel. Oh, I should play that game again. You know, speaking of Project Cars, I saw this video of the game a while ago. It's actually a pretty good video, but I really don't like when people title their videos like the best whatever game that you can't play anymore just because you can't buy it. I get it. It's clickbait. I guess it gets views. I mean, the channel I watched it wasn't massive or anything. Maybe he's still growing, but still, it just feels so deceptive. And I think that's why I firmly believe that my channel will basically forever be stuck in this sort of state, where it's like, it gets a couple subscribers here or there and doesn't really do much, because I'm so instinctively opposed to a lot of the things that you have to do better. A lot of which being just, you know, specific kinds of titles and thumbnails, because they just feel wrong to me. Like, I genuinely could not convince myself to do that. For example, I know that this video would get way more views if I called it, for example, first I referenced the name of the level. I put 100% in the title, even if I'm not 100% in the game. I, maybe put, like, remastered, and like, hashtag fucking Croc remastered, had the thumbnail actually be Croc's face, and... no, a red circle would be kind of tasteless for this, but I mean, whatever. And like, oh, the hidden gem platformer, I don't know, stuff like that. And, you know, no, I'm like, fuck that. I want to make a nice, cool, stylish thumbnail with that mint green sort of color palette. And for my other videos, I want that cool, you know, oh, cool, actually, it's warm. Those warm colors I have for my Focus on B videos. It's like, that's what I think will look good. That's what I want. Is that good for my channel? Probably not. But I don't really care, to be perfectly honest. Nothing will ever, like, condition me to do that, you know? Like, and I'm aware of the tricks. I mean, why do you think my GT Pro Series video did better than the Sonic 4 video? Even though I expected it to not do as well, because Sonic is generally more popular. Well, one, because I put the word Gran Turismo in the title, and I put the word Nintendo in the title. And I knew what I was doing with that, you know? But I felt like I could get away with it, because I could let myself get away with it, because it's technically not, like, clickbait. I mean, it's literally a Gran Turismo-like game on a Nintendo platform. Like, it's actually true. Like, that's literally what it is. You know, it's not like I'm going, like, fucking, like, reviewing Forza and going, like, it's like Gran Turismo on Xbox. I mean, that's kind of true as well, because they're all kind of the same. They're not the same. I've been playing racing games for way too long, way too much of my life to say something like that. They're not all the same. And then they couldn't be, just because of the way video games are made. So even if you tried to make it the same, unless you use the exact same engine, the exact same handling model, and you literally just copy-pasted everything, it wouldn't be the same, you know? Regardless, I don't even know what fucking tangent I'm going on about. But either way, it's like, just because you can't buy the game anymore, that doesn't mean that you can't play it. There's a very big difference between something being abandonware and non-purchasable, and something being completely unacquirable. Let me tell you, there's ways to get that game. You know? I'm not supposed to say it, but I think we all know what I'm talking about. And it's very much still a playable. You can totally still play it, because maybe on the off chance that he meant that the game hasn't aged well. It came out 9 years ago, which... Oh, I have to go get that thing. I forgot, yeah, certain Switches are time sensitive. Which I know sounds like forever to some people. In my head, it's like yesterday, honestly. I mean, it is kind of crazy to me just how laws in gaming licenses work. The fact that there are racing games less than 10 years ago that are abandonware. For example, Dirt 4. I don't think you can get Dirt 4 anywhere, at least not on Steam. Yay, I can go to the secret stage. And Project Cars 2 as well. 2017, can't get that one. You can still get Project Cars free, though. Yay, I guess. Is that game really as terrible as it definitely doesn't look as good, which is, you know, maybe it's not surprising, because you gotta understand, the studio behind it isn't massive. They definitely, I doubt they have the kind of budget they have now that they would have had back with EA, because, I mean, there's a reason why Need for Speed Shift 1 and 2 still look so damn good, and look and sound so damn good. Because they had EA support. I mean, those guys are awful, but I imagine they, you know, they provide what they need to make the games, at least money-wise, maybe not time-wise, you know, they like to rush their developers, but I mean, come on, let's be real. I can honestly never 100% hate EA, because they made games like Need for Speed Underground 2, Burnout Free, Most Wanted possible. Imagine if Criterion... hold on, yeah, I gotta break those again. Imagine if Criterion were never picked up by EA. Wow, I don't want to imagine such a future, because then we wouldn't have gotten Burnout Free. Or maybe it just wouldn't have been the way that it was. We wouldn't have gotten Burnout Revenge, Burnout Paradise, and then the awesome Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010 remaster and the reimagining of Hot Pursuit. And then yes, they did remaster it eventually. And finally, we got a fucking Need for Speed game like actually on Switch, and it runs pretty good. I mean, yeah, sure, it's a at the time 10-year-old game, now 14 years, but it still looks amazing. It looks just as good as Heat in Unbound. Like, oh, okay, maybe not quite as extravagant with some of the effects, but let's see if we can go back now, see if there's anything else, and then we can continue exploring that area. This is fun, honestly. Oh, okay, I bet you one of those is the... Yep, that's it. Okay, now we can get the fuck out. We don't need the rest of them. Just get on here, and, yeah, just keep jumping through. But yeah, so, on one hand, I have to hate them, because obviously, but on the other hand, oh, damn it, you know? It's like, they sometimes, occasionally do things kind of right. But then go ahead and fuck things up again. Like, what happened with that Battlefield remaster thing? I don't remember. Battlefront, the Star Wars Battlefront games, the old ones. And then there was obviously the new ones by DICE, but, either way, what else do we have in this stage? We have more underground. I'm not really talking about the game much, and not like there's nothing to talk about, it's just that I like to get as much out of my off-topic stuff as I can, because that's the kind of thing that doesn't come to me super often, you know? Like, I can always just be talking about the game itself, and, oh, look, I jump, a hazoo, and I do that, cool. But I don't often, like, or at least it's, you know, I take it as an opportunity to discuss things that I want to. Because that's my favorite part of a lot of Let's Plays, actually. It's when people just go totally off topic, as opposed to just describing what's happening. Oh, wait a second. No, I recognize something like this. Ah, shit, okay. How about, I mean, let's see. So, yeah, okay, nothing. Ah, wait a second. No. Don't break the rest of them. I know what's happening here. I have to wait until I have a key, and then I can use that key on that thing, on the button. I mean, I can use it on the crate, on the fucking cage to open the button, and then I can, yes, that's what we're doing. Okay, but this is smart. Don't break those boxes just yet. I have to find that key and then come back. Also, this is a, yeah, wait, hold on. We've already heard this motif before. It's weird. Oh, no, wait a second. What am I doing here? What are they? Hold on. I can't. Okay, this camera. Camera, come on, work with me here. I just want to see what's going on. Like, let's get on the block. Fuck. Oh, wait, I can totally make that. Can I? Yeah, of course I can. Wait. No, I can. I feel like I can make that. Come on, I just gotta get the right angle. I know I can make that. There, push it all the way over here. Told you I can make that. And now we just gotta get the key. Assuming it's here. Wait a second. This area looks familiar. No. Okay, there we go. That's a new thing. And that's a gem. Alright, we're on the right track. So now let's, we have some stuff. Let's go and collect it real quick. And then we will go ahead and, well, what's the word? Damn, these episodes are getting a lot longer than I thought they would be. I still do want to try and clear, like, you know, I mean, at this point, I'm past the halfway point of the world, so it wouldn't really work structurally for me to just cut the Let's Play off right now, just because it's getting a bit long. It's like, fuck it, I mean, no, let's just keep it going until we're done with this world, alright? And there you go. So now, those platforms spawn in, which we can use to retrieve the collectibles, because one of them, I believe, is a Gobbos. Oh, you fuck. Okay, fine. We have a bunch of lives. It doesn't matter. I'm not fucking loading my state and undoing a bunch of progress. When it makes sense, we're just gonna take the punches, alright? There it is. Gobbo. Anything else? Probably not. I think at this point it's all, yeah, it's all just fluff. Okay, well, let's just get the fuck out of here then. Ah, man, all this music. It's great. It's like it's got this different motif on top, but the chords are the same as what they used to be. So heavily thematic, the soundtrack. Seriously, it's almost Mario 64 level. In fact, okay, no. Mario 64 did a very good job It avoided the thing that Sunshine had a problem with, where every song, not every song, but a lot of the songs in the game sound pretty much the same because it is just the same melody. And I get, you know, motifs and such. Yeah, I get that. But like seriously, you know, whereas Mario 64, yes, most of the game is fundamentally just do 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 do. That's it. That's the whole thing. But it doesn't feel that way because of the different, the rhythmic variation, the different keys the game uses. Koji Kondo did a good enough job kind of disguising the fact that it is all just the same thing. You know, it took me a very long time to truly realize that. With some of it, it's pretty obvious, like the opening theme where it's like do 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 do. You know, it's really hard for me to sing this over something that's obviously in a different key, and it's just like it's confusing my brain because this is an E, I think. No, I don't have perfect pitch. I think I can play this on guitar, so I'm assuming it's. Yeah, it goes E to C minor, basically. E minor to C minor. It has like a classical sound to it, but it's not classical, it's just that it's harmonic. And because of that lowered scale degree, you dick. There's nothing quite like getting fucking combo killed by these things. Hold on. Just wait a few seconds, be patient, jump, jump, slide, slide. Damn it, I kind of want to do Mega Man 8. No. I mean, I don't know. That game's music is amazing. You're gonna hear me say, no, yeah, because I wouldn't be able to get through any of the levels without just stopping to appreciate the music. Because it's so fucking good. Even just the menu music. Like the Robot Master Select. You can't, it's the hardest one in the game. As in, it's the hardest to want to stop listening to it because it's amazing. And it's like, but also because it goes hard. Let's just, get the last Gobbo. I think we should, at this point, we gotta be close to the boss, right? Ha! License to Chill. I understand that reference. Oh my god, I do miss that though whenever we get... I mean, to be fair, actually, there's still a lot of games nowadays which just have blatant references like that. It's just usually it's either, again, the same old references because they're just popular culture, or it's current popular culture, which I guess I'm supposed to be kind of familiar with, but the truth is I'm really not that aware of, like, anything, because it just doesn't fucking matter to me. It's just like, not to mention I try not to reference that kind of stuff too much because it dates these kind of videos, because I believe in the art of timelessness, you know? Well, okay, that kind of goes against my Tetris video, but when I'm making YouTube content, I'm never gonna, the only, for example, okay, yes, I did talk about, like, for example, AI being able to extract vocals, but to be fair, that's existed for quite some time. There's been those kind of things, oh, wait a second. That's a gem. No, wait, that means that this isn't the boss level, because those don't have them, right? They don't have gems. I don't think they're supposed to. I guess we're doing one more stage, and then the boss? Oh, man. This is getting so fucking long. But I'm gonna keep it. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna be cutting some a thing out here or there, because that's just how things go. I'll be cutting out some loading times, a couple fuck-ups. Ooh, a secret area. I see it. Let's try and get it. Yes, we got it. I'll just fucking speed it up. Alright. Where are we? Nice. We get meaningless lives. Is it one of those games that oh, it doesn't cap out at 9. Alright, that's nice. So we can have 11. Yeah. We can have 12. We can have 13. And we can... I don't... What is that actually a reference to? I mean... Yes, obviously Count Dracula, and, like, it's because Count, haha, get it? Count, and... That is the thing, right? Like, with... It's not... It has nothing to do with the Muppets, but it is in some way related to puppetry. Like, there's a puppet of him. I specifically remember that image of, like, a puppet Count Dracula, you know, pointing his fingering on, like... something number you know, and it's funny. I really do love that delivery. That's great. Oh man, there's something about, like, god damn it. Wait, hold on. Does it stay with me? It does. Aha. That is, I don't, wait, that's not good actually. It shouldn't stay with you. Well, I'm gonna take it though. I mean, I just got a bunch of extra lives, so fuck it. I'm gonna use them to cheese the game. Not like I'm already... I mean, I am kind of already cheesing the game to a certain extent. Are we done with that? No. Yeah, okay, so this must be the penultimate level. The level right before we actually end up doing the boss, because there's not supposed to be collectibles in the boss stages. Traditionally, that's how it goes. Which means that, yep, we're still doing stuff. Cool. I mean, I'm having a good time, to be honest. It's just I'm worried that, like, what if something happens to fuck up the recording this late into it? In fact, there you go. I feel a lot better now. I just made a new recording. This is like you don't care about that, obviously. I do kind of like it though. When, as I said, I think I've said this in another video. I do kind of like it when YouTubers talk about the aspect of creation. It's fun, you know. It brings a little more character to it. You don't want to overdo it, of course. You don't want me just going like, huh, did you know that I'm currently using OBS? No shit, I'm using OBS. Like, does anyone use anything else anymore? Remember when everyone used to use Fraps? Unregistered Hypercam 2. Now that is peak mid to late 2000s nostalgia. Man, you know what? I'm actually really glad though that I rediscovered one of the first ever gaming videos of GTA San Andreas, and I'm so glad because it introduced me to a band that I really like now, called Evergreen Terrace. They're so cool. They have this like, they're like a hardcore band, kind of, but they have like a metallic sort of sound to them. Like they have like occasional metal moments, and it's like really sick. And they have a great sense of, like, their singer's not that good, but they have a really great melodic sensibility. And the screams are like none of the vocalists are that great, honestly. With all due respect, like even the screams aren't that great, but they get the job done for the. They always make it the last one. Oh, I got them all. Wait a second. So that means I have to, yep, ignore that and go over here so I can get the secret thing. I'm guessing one of these has a Gobbo, right? You're gonna make me smash them all so I can fucking do it. Right? And no, you don't have a Gobbo. And you don't have... Fuck you. You're supposed to give me a Gobbo. Why should I play the game if I'm not being constantly rewarded by dopamine? Alright, I'm just gonna fucking skip you, because... Actually, there's a Gobbo in here. There you go. Serotonin retrieved. I now want to live for a few more minutes. There you go, Demon Itzy's Ice Pal. That's gotta be it, right? I mean, at this point, we're almost an hour in. Oh, it's the darkness level. That cutscene was so cute. God, everything about this game is adorable. And I'm not really a big fan of, like, cutesy shit, but I think for some reason, because this game does it with these kind of ugly polygon graphics, it's more charming. But then when it's, like, genuinely cute, like, actually, you know, really well drawn and just sugary, you know, and it's just like, no, this isn't... You wouldn't show this to someone and they think, cute. But I find this shit cute, to be honest. Man. It's funny that I act like that's something special. There's, like... millions of people who are exactly like this, you know, they're just like, yes, give me polygons. To be fair though, Croc's model is okay in the poly count department. I mean, his eyes look fairly round. When you increase the game resolution, I'm playing this native because fuck it, I want to, but when you play this game at a higher resolution, it does look fairly rounded. You know, he doesn't look super blocky or anything. This game, I'm not sure if, like, because it has like a Mario 64 thing going on, where a lot of the characters look like they're made of primitives, but at the same time they're too well animated. Like, this definitely it has something. It has a little bit above Mario 64. I wouldn't say it feels totally like a generation ahead of it or anything, and I definitely wouldn't say it's as polished as something like Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3 or Spyro. Oh no, not Spyro. Definitely not Spyro. But because even though I think I've said in a previous video, or in a future video, depending on how I've scheduled it, that I'm not the biggest fan of Spyro, gameplay-wise, but I do love the charm of the worlds. You know, I'm just going to talk about this now, because I'm probably never actually going to play a Spyro game on this channel, chances are. But I do adore the presentation of the early Spyro games. Like the sound design, the voice acting, the way it's mixed, like the exact compression ratio on the microphones, you know, like the EQ, and like the way the music cuts out. It's just, god damn it, it has this perfect, very fairy tale-y kind of quality, you know? It's so enjoyable. Like, okay, so you know Exo Paradigm Gamer, right? Remake or Rebreak. Please post another video, my guy. You just hit him. Nah, damn it. Well, basically, he has done playthroughs of all I mean, you know, the first free and then like the shitty one, Enter the Dragonfly. And I just love leaving those on in the background because when he, you know, his commentary is pretty good. But I also like it for just the energy and the presentation of the atmosphere. Not atmosphere, but like the way I feel when I listen to the voice acting in the games. It's not even so much like the acting itself or the delivery. Well, no, it's definitely part of the delivery. But again, the way it's mixed and the way it responds with the game audio itself, and I can't tell you exactly what it is, but it has this very soothing, like relaxing quality to it. Like, am I done? We are done. Finally. Okay. No, I'm really enjoying this. It's just, it took a little longer than I thought it would. Wow, now this part was a whopper of a part. I mean, damn. If they're gonna be this long, I might actually start, like, splicing them into two, to be honest. But either way, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this part of, Croc, Legend of the Gobbos. I'll see you guys in part 3 with the token desert level with that Mexican theme going on. It's actually really great. I'll see you guys then. Part 3. Croc, Legend of the Gobbos.